What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. First, before we get into anything, I just want to take a second and thank all of you who have helped support me in the GoFundMe for this 50-state trip. I'm super stoked for it, and I seriously cannot thank you guys enough. And if you're interested in donating and helping support the trip, I'm going to leave a link for the GoFundMe down in the description below, so go check that out. Sorry for the delay in videos over the past week. I've been doing some fishing. I've actually been out, or tried to go out, 4 times, and I haven't had anything to put a video together. The fishing's been super tough. I've been to Burke Lake twice. I was out on the Potomac River the other day. I did catch this sweet striper. It's a striper. Not a bad one. Probably like 18-inch striper. And yesterday, my buddy Matt and I tried to go fish at the land, but we unfortunately got his truck stuck at the launch. So we had to call it a day like as soon as we got there. It happens, you get stuck, it's no big deal. Today is probably some of the worst weather that we've had like all month as far as how cold it is and how windy it is. I think it's 33 degrees and it's blowing like 20 to 25 miles an hour, but I'm going out to 4 Mile Run to try to catch some fish for you guys. But besides fishing this week, it's been pretty busy. My girlfriend got a little pup. Where's he at? Moose. I've been hanging out with him all day. What's up, buddy? Hey. Moose. Sit. Good boy. Lay. Good boy. Good boy. I just took him out for a walk and he did not dig the wind. I mean, it's blowing like 20 miles an hour and he was just not having it. But I'm gonna rig some of these things up, get out to 4 Mile Run, and hopefully catch a couple fish today. So the first thing I noticed once I got here is that the water is super low. We have an outgoing tide and the wind's blowing from the northwest. So I think that's kind of helping blow this water out of here. So I'm gonna work my way out to the mouth as far as I can and fish a little bit deeper water and hope that the wind and the current kind of push some of the fish out there. We'll see though. We'll go out to the mouth and then work our way back up toward the truck. I think I'm gonna pick up that spy bait. Yeah, this water is super low right now. Normally this is underwater. It's like a perfect little spot for the fish to get up against. They just hug this little drop-off ledge kind of deal. But I'm gonna try catching a fish on this Arashi spin bait. Never thrown one. Water's a little bit dirtier up this way too, so I don't know if that's gonna help. So I just spooled this reel up with 12-pound fluorocarbon. I'm throwing it on a 6/8 medium. And I've never fished a spy bait, but I was doing a little bit of research, watched a couple videos, and it seems like you just want to give it a really slow and steady retrieve, and then every once in a while just give it that pause. I'm gonna throw this spy bait around for a little bit, see if I can't get one to eat it, and then I'm gonna switch up to the drop shot. The bait itself has a really nice presentation though. It's like a finesse jerkbait kind of deal. Wobbles left to right, and you give it a pause, it sinks. Definitely gonna come back to this, but we're gonna look at the drop shot for a little bit. All right, since this water's a little bit dingier down this way, I'm gonna throw the Dream Shot instead of this Jackal crosstail shad. I think they'll be able to see this just a little bit easier. So I'm throwing this drop shot with a 1/4 ounce weight. Usually I'm going with an 1/8, but since it's so windy, I'm actually kind of protected right here too, which is nice, but it's still pretty windy out here. It's gonna hold that bait down there a little bit better. I'm also using a size 6 octopus hook. Normally I'm using a size 2, but I just really wanted to try something really finesse. Well, I've been down here for about 30 minutes fishing the spy bait and the drop shot. Have not gotten bit, haven't seen a fish yet. So I think I'm gonna walk up the creek a little bit to where it was cleaner. I don't know if the fish are gonna be like out toward the mouth because they have more water and the current's going that way, or if they're sticking around with the cleaner water. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the water here is a lot cleaner than about 200 yards down the bank. Seriously, I don't think I've ever seen it this low. I threw into this eddy behind whatever garbage that is. Fish was right in it. I have something playing with it right now. He just will not eat it. He got it. Nope. Spin bait's a goner. I think. I can see it. Bank fishing. That was fun while it lasted. Need to get a couple more of those. I think it was pretty sweet. If any of you guys fish spin baits like that, let me know what your favorite one is down in the comment section below. It is so cold. My hands are dying. Alright, we're gonna try fishing the bottom a little bit. Take this drop shot off. Throw on a 1/5 ounce Ned rig. Wow, I can't even pinch this line. No. Alright, my friends, there's our little Ned rig we're gonna try out. Jeez. Got him! Yes! Come here, buddy. Awesome. Thank the fish gods for that. It is cold. What's going on? Little guy on the Ned rig. Super happy to caught that fish. See ya. Get out of here. It is so windy out here. I really didn't think I was going to catch anything, so I'm stoked to have caught it. He was really small, maybe like a 1/2 pound, maybe a little more, 3/4 of a pound. This is actually the first time I've fished anything on the bottom. I fished a drop shot, spy bait. Those were not popping off, so as soon as I threw this Ned rig on, maybe they're just chilling down there, hiding from the wind. I can't tell if I'm getting bit right now or if this weight is just getting pushed along the bottom. What I'm doing with this Ned rig is just casting it up into the wind and the current and letting the wind and current slowly pull it down, and I'm just reeling up the slack as it goes. I'm just letting that Ned rig stay right along the bottom and bouncing off all the rocks and cover and wood and junk that's down there. Oh, I got another one. Oh no, he let it go. Oh, he's back. Oh no! I had him. This is gonna be my last cast. I literally can't feel my hands. What's up, bud? You rearranged your thing, huh? You wanna go out? Let's go. So at the beginning of the video, I had this weird red spot on my face. I don't know what it's from. I think sometimes it's from wearing my sunglasses, and I don't know. But it's almost gone. It was way worse this morning. Strange, but it was an alright day. We caught a fish, so that is good. The water was really low. It was a little bit dirty where I really wanted to fish, but still caught one on the Ned rig. Thank goodness, because it was freezing out there. I wish I could have stayed a little bit longer, but my hands were unusable. My thumbs just didn't work. They almost couldn't even touch my pointer fingers, so yeah, I had to call it. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not made to fish any further north than this. But speaking of fishing further north, I've been doing some planning here. Don't mind the chicken scratch, but so far we've got 13, 14, 15 states knocked off for this trip. Planning on leaving March 1st and fishing our first lake. I'm just gonna go ahead and read these things off for you guys real quick because I wanna be pretty open about it and I want you guys to critique this. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment down in the comment section below. Also, for the northern states, I'm completely lost. So I need a lot of help up there. But so far, we're gonna be starting in North Carolina. We got Sharon Harris Lake. Then we're gonna go to Hartwell in South Carolina. We're gonna fish there for like 2 days and then head over to Lanier in Georgia. From there, going down to Florida, fish with our boy Lawson Lindsay. Gonna spend some time with him for like a day or two. Hit Okeechobee if we can. Then we're gonna go to New Orleans for a day, just kind of like an in-between point. And then we're gonna end up in Cross Lake in Louisiana, fish there for a half day and then a full day. And we're gonna go to Dallas. I have no idea where we're gonna be fishing in Texas whatsoever, like none. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down below. We're gonna go to Conchas Lake in New Mexico. That's something I just found. Basically what I've been doing for all these lakes and figuring out where I'm gonna go, I already know the route that I wanna take. So I'm just going state to state and then going through the comments that you guys have shared and trying to find the lake that is most popular with you guys. So that's what I've been doing with most of these. So Conchas was along the route that we're taking. So a lot of you guys said to go up north and fish Navajo Lake, but that's like really far out of the route that we're planning on taking. So I found Conchas online. It looked okay, so we'll probably spend a day there. And then we're heading over to Phoenix, gonna be fishing with my boy Jeffrey the King, swim bait guy. I fished with him last time I was there and I had a really good time. I really wanna spend like a day and a half fishing with him. I'll let you guys know where we end up, not 100% where it's gonna be yet. From there, we're gonna make our way into California and we are definitely running straight up to New Melones Lake. So I had a plan to fish at Castaic because I thought that'd be kind of cool. But Rich, who's the gentleman that told me to go there, was also saying that they're pretty strict on their boat laws in the sense of like if I fish at Castaic, you need to like have this crazy full wash and I don't even know what else. And if they find any debris on your boat, then you're banned from the lake or something. So I'm just not even gonna risk it because I wanna go up and spend a couple days at New Melones, take a day off, go to Yosemite, kind of check that out, maybe get a climb in, I'm not sure. So after that, we're gonna make our way back east. Gonna stop through Vegas, fish Lake Mead, and then go to Sand Hollow in Utah, go to Denver. No idea what we're gonna be fishing for there or where. So if anybody in the Denver area around March 20th or 21st, that's like, this is all very tentative in the sense that like if I get skunked at a lake, we're gonna stay there an extra day. So we're baking in a lot of extra days at the end, so we will have extra time to fish. But yeah, if any of you guys have any suggestions for Denver, let me know, hit me up. Then we're gonna scoot over to Kansas, fish Lasine Lake. From there, we're going to Lake of the Ozarks, and then Bull Shoals in Arkansas. That's what we got so far. It takes a lot of time to figure out which lake or river that we want to stop by and fish. There's just so much behind it. Keying in on which one is one thing, and then, you know, I'm sure once we get up north, it's still gonna be in an off season, so we're gonna have to figure out what to do there. I don't know, but that's as far as we've gotten, and if any of those sound cool to you, let me know. If any of those sound like they could be changed for a better lake, also please let me know. I've got a lot more planning to do. Like, this is just very basic stuff that I'm trying to just get done. I'm trying to get a full layout of it and then go back in and critique everything and like figure out exactly what we're gonna do. And from there, I'm gonna start doing some lake research and come up with some solid plans, like looking over maps and everything, just so we have an idea of where we wanna fish everywhere, so we don't just show up and we're like, all right, let's go. I mean, that's how it's gonna be, but at least have a little bit better idea of what to do. So that's what's been going on this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Again, just wanted to thank everybody who helped out with the GoFundMe. And if you want to check that out and help support, that link's down in the description below. That's it for today. Hopefully I can get out tomorrow and catch some actual fish. See you guys.